G'day everyone, Macca here and welcome to the biggest and best blokes in their bikes. Now, I'm so excited to show you all at home what is behind these two doors. The probably biggest collection of dirt bikes, works bikes in Australia. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Let's go and have a look. Scott, you there, Scott?
Macca, you here, mate?
Mate, come over here and show me what's going on. Mate, I'm in motorcycle heaven. You have got to show me your collection. Let's start.
Let's go through it. One of the first ones which is here on loan at the moment is Michael Byrne's XR650 from back in 2002. This bike actually bet Chad Reed when Chad Reed was riding a Yamaha YZ426.
Moving on.
Service Honda released quite a few two-strokes because everyone still loves the sound of two-stroke and loves their two-stroke. So I decided why not buy one, let's buy the whole range. So we bought the 125, the 250 and the 500 at the same time. So basically CRF 250 chassis.
So you've got the brochure.
Pretty much.
Mate, what got all this started?
Probably from my racing background back in the year, like 19 years of age, back in 1989, just seems like yesterday. Living the dream. During that year, I had two CR125 89 models.
That's where it got all started, the CR125.
CR125 1989 model, probably one of the best 125s I believe ever made.
This is one of my favourite bikes, and I still today reckon it's the most sexiest looking bike out there, even in today. The 1978 CR250.
To be honest with you, I've never ridden one.
Okay.
Never ridden one, but yeah, they are a fantastic looking bike.
Yeah, do yourself a favour because they are awesome.
This was the very last of the actual CR500s released by Honda, 2001 model. Back in 2001, Honda couldn't give these things away, believe it or not. They're still maintaining top dollar this day.
Okay, now Scott, we've seen all the beautiful, beautiful red bikes. Now we're going to the green ones. Why the change?
Changed probably by a little bit of accident. Back in 2011, we're heading over to the States to ride Day in the Dirt. And through our contacts with Pro Circuit, we were trying to get a Honda. So last second, they said, we've got a KX, we'll put one together for you. And unfortunately, I've never looked back as a race bike. They've been fantastic to me to this day.
Nice leftover grab.
Yeah, it is definitely. My baby.
Your baby?
This is my race bike. So not as trick as my son's bike. Bigger bikes come with a bigger price tag. Still quite a trick little unit too. It's got a fair bit of PC bits and pieces over it at the same time. It's got all the Pro Circuit Kit A suspension in it too. And yeah, it's a treat to ride.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. Who's faster?
Still to this day, me, and I hold it to this. Yeah, I pushed him. The day that he actually beats Dad is probably the day I'll retire and put my time and effort into him. But at the same time, we all do this because we love the sport. It's not about being a mini bike dad and pushing the hell out of him. If he's riding, comes back, takes his helmet off and got a smile from ear to ear, I'm happy even if he comes dead.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are we ready for this at home? Because this is the cream of the crop. Scott, let's start with this one. Jeff Lease works bike.
Yeah, a 1990 RC 500, which was basically snuffled out the back door of HRC Belgium back in the day.
This is great, but to me, one of my heroes in life was Ricky Johnson.
Mine too.
We have his bike here.
This is Two Hips 1986 RC 250, the one which went over to Italy in 1986 and won the actual Des Nations back in the day.
How did you get this bike?
It's not what you know, half the time it's who you know.
Did it come in a container from overseas? Or
No, the biggest problem is because this bike went to Italy, there was no pink slip for it, so we had to literally break it down into spare parts to actually ship it out there. So everything was broken down, photographed, wrapped properly, then sent over, and then I reassembled the bike 100% as you see it there.
I don't want to just come out and ask you, right, but we're going to play a bit of a game, okay?
Okay.
Was it $20,000? $30,000?
RCs don't come cheap. When was the last time you were in the presence of
$40,000? $60,000? Mrs. Farah, look away. 70?
No, it wasn't that much, but I definitely won't kiss and tell on the price of it. But,
okay, all right. Here's another question. How much would you take for me to buy it?
Some things in life are for sale, some things just aren't for sale. To me, I can't replace it. Once it's gone from my collection, it's gone.
Okay, now even probably more exciting, this bike.
Chad Reed's Vegas winning 2012 bike. It was the only actual bike Chad raced with Honda with a black frame. To this day, it's probably one of the coolest looking race bikes that was raced.
Okay, now we have one more to show you. This one.
Baby Jesus' bike, Adam Cincerillo's super mini bike. With them in America, they basically race big wheel bikes in 100cc and then small wheel bikes in 85cc. So in their race rules, they're allowed to go up to 112cc. So this is actually stroked to 112cc.
How did Adam go on that bike?
Adam was declared the most winningest Loretta Lynn's champion ever to this day.
Scott, on behalf of everyone at home and especially me, thank you very, very much for showing us around. I mean, we've got so many bikes here we haven't even looked at. It is truly amazing. So thank you very much.
Anytime.
And that's all we've got time for today. We'll see you next time. And remember, if it's classic, it's fantastic.